Should we stop romanticizing long-distance relationships? The rain lashed against the window pane, mimicking the frantic rhythm of Sarah's heart. Tonight was the night. After 3 months of stolen video calls between work shifts and endless goodnight texts across the Atlantic, Ethan was finally in New York. New York, a city that thrummed with a relentless energy, a stark contrast to the sleepy coastal town Sarah called home. Their connection began on a travel blog. Sarah, a bookish librarian with a yearning for adventure, and Ethan, a free-spirited photographer on a solo trip through the US, had bonded over their love for hidden gems and capturing moments in time. Their comments evolved into messages filled with witty banter and shared dreams. Soon, good mornings became good nights, their connection deepening with each pixelated sunrise and sunset. Convincing Ethan to visit wasn't easy. Leaving his freelance gigs, facing the skepticism of his friends, it was a leap of faith fueled by the spark they felt online. Now, with his arrival just hours away, a nervous excitement bubbled in Sarah's stomach. She straightened the framed photo of their first virtual meeting on the table, the pixelated smiles a reminder of the journey they'd shared. The doorbell's shrill ring sent a jolt through her. Taking a deep breath, Sarah opened the door. There he stood, taller and tanner than his online persona, a sheepish grin on his freckled face. Rain-dampened curls framed kind eyes that held a familiar warmth. The virtual world had bled into reality, a little less curated, a little more human. The initial awkwardness melted away as they settled into conversation, punctuated by bursts of laughter. Sarah showed him the iconic skyline, its immensity overwhelming Ethan after his quiet coastal haven. He, in turn, regaled her with tales of his travels, his eyes sparkling with the same adventurous spirit she'd fallen for. Days blurred into a whirlwind, exploring hidden bookstores, devouring steaming bagels at local cafes, and simply holding hands while strolling along the river. Sarah felt a sense of completeness she hadn't known she craved. Yet, a nagging doubt lingered in the corners of her mind. One evening, as they sat by the window, watching the city lights paint the night sky, Sarah blurted out, "Do you ever feel like online Ethan is different?" The question hung heavy in the air. Ethan frowned. Different how? Sarah struggled to articulate the feeling. Here, you seem quieter, less spontaneous. Ethan sighed. Maybe. It's overwhelming. All the noise, the constant movement. Online, things were simpler. A cold dread settled in Sarah's stomach. Was the spark, the connection they'd cherished, a product of distance and longing? The silence between them stretched, punctuated only by the rhythmic roar of the city. The next morning, with a heavy heart, Sarah dropped Ethan off at the airport. Their goodbye was filled with unspoken words and a lingering sense of what could have been. Back in her quiet apartment, the framed photo seemed to mock her. Tears welled up in Sarah's eyes. It feels like the world is ending. But amidst the heartbreak, a strange sense of clarity emerged. Maybe long-distance relationships weren't about romanticizing the distance, but cherishing the connection that could bridge the gap, even if it didn't translate perfectly into reality. Perhaps their online adventure had paved the way for a new chapter, one of self-discovery for both of them. The rain had stopped, leaving behind a wash-clean window, a metaphor for a new beginning, different from the one they'd imagined, but open to possibilities. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more.